parents have to say about the case and allegations against their daughter. Thank you for joining me.
Asking to read a brief message to the public. Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor. Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there? Absolutely. Absolutely. NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said they're following up on all information provided by Carlee. That moment you all first laid eyes on her again, what was it like? To me, I mean, just so much joy. What did you do when you saw her? We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But
Hey, Sammy.
last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running. All her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited in agony until Saturday night. There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil. Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation. And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door? Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that. But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse. She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her. And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
Hello, everybody.
I felt that in my heart. Is that what happened? She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that. Do you believe she was fighting for her life? Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life. But she made it back to her. She made it back. Right now, they're analyzing that initial 911 call and also that traffic cam video showing that car driving on the interstate very slowly with its flashers on, believed to be Carlee's car. And of course, they're looking at the evidence from the crime scene, including the car and her cell phone, which was found on the roadway nearby. Police say that they have been able to account for all of her steps leading up to her disappearance, but those 48 hours when she was gone still remain a mystery.
All right, everybody. That's the sad information. As I said, this is a brief live. Thank you all so much for joining me.
Would you be interested in collecting 5?
Sorry about that. Let me go back. This is crazy. So the phone was found on the roadway. We hear.
Her mother asking to read a
So,
message to the public.
hold on, I'm trying to get my screen together. Okay, so the parents have spoken. The mother's doing most of the talking, father just nodding along. What is interesting about this commentary is that a video has been released that they do believe it was her car on the highway with no sight of a child and no one accosting the young lady, luring her, dragging her, kidnapping her. The young lady has told her parents what happened. What did she tell them? What happened? What is it exactly did she say happened to her on that fateful Thursday evening? You will hear the police say they have no one in visual through cameras that was with her leaving work, going to the restaurant, and then getting on to I-459. You hear the mother here saying, I knew she would come back to us. I knew that she could seize the opportunity, she would be back. And as I said in my earlier live, yes, she did come back on foot, knocked on the door allegedly. But how did she get there? And what happened? She fought mentally. So what happened to your daughter? Was she kidnapped from that roadway, or when she entered into the woods? You caught that part. Was she sexually assaulted? Will they find DNA inside of Miss Russell. False allegations. Hard for the daughter to accept the false allegations. Well, Mrs. Russell, the reason why there are false allegations is because the story doesn't sound right. And until we can see something that's concrete, a suspect, a video showing a child running, walking, standing, a man, people on the highway alongside your daughter, then people may give information, or an opinion rather, according to that information. But we don't have that information. And what's going to be tragic is if information leads to your daughter pulling a Jussie Smollett. They already got jokes out about her, calling her Carlee Smollett or some type of Smollett joke, and it's sad. And after all that transpired with Jussie Smollett, it would be just, I don't even have the words why a black woman would even stoop this low. Because Jussie Smollett, he defamed himself and he defamed the black community by doing this type of mess. Of all the things you can get into and get yourself in trouble, why make up a lie? Somebody put a noose around your neck. Now we got some southern girl from Alabama saying she saw a child on the side of the highway and she went to help. But now we don't have any video surveillance of a child walking the highway. Nobody called to say they saw a child. Hey, I'm going to pull over and check on this child walking, this boy child, girl child in a diaper. But what we do see is a figure getting out of the car and going around the side of the car and bending over, doing something, and then disappearing. Is that you exiting the car, going around to the passenger side, back passenger side, and bending down? And would that be you just unloading your gear, your wig, your purse, your phone on the roadway? And they also said your personal belongings are outside as well. In the end, it's not going to even matter. 2 feet, 8 feet. The point is there's no child. No spot of a child, no seeing of a child. This is bad. This is really bad. And I don't know what's going on in your family with you all, your daughter. If she's having some type of personal issues, some type of mental issues, she doesn't have, she's not secure with herself. She's mad at the world. She's bitter. I don't know. But something's wrong with her to concoct this lie. And I will wait to see what the investigators have to say when they will speak on the investigation and what they have come to learn thus far. And I would also like to hear what your daughter has to say. Because what's going to be even worse is if she starts spinning the web off her tongue publicly, and then the police come out with their version, and it doesn't match what she has told you all or what she would decide to say to the public. And another thing I'd like to say before I check out of here, with all the crimes that are committed every day, I mean, I don't care what the crimes are, theft, rape, assault, murder, why do you people keep doing it thinking you won't get caught? That's the part I don't understand. People are caught every day doing all types of crazy nonsense, fraud, lying, stealing, manipulating people. And the one thing that never makes any sense about the crimes is the fact that they think they're not going to get caught. So we're trying to understand, some of us, why this girl didn't think there weren't going to be any CCTV footage of her leaving work, the restaurant, and getting onto the highway. And I think that's what she thought. I'll get on this highway. There's no cameras here. People running on the interstate. They're trying to get home, go here, go there. They ain't thinking about me and me pulling over and concocting this story. So now we have to ask, if we believe that you did make this story up, where did you go? And who helped you? Because you had to get around some type of way in the 2 days you were gone. So where did you go the 2 days? That's what I'd like to know. Where did you go? Who helped you? Who picked you up from the interstate along with you? Why would they help you? I doubt that there'll be any charges against that person because they're just picking you up and taking you from place to place. That's not really a crime. But what if they knew about it? Could they be charged in exacting a crime and helping, aiding after the fact? Possibly. It depends on Alabama law. And the sick part is all these people rallied with you, your family, to support you, hoping you would come home. You did come home. And as someone would say, just be glad she's home. Well, let's think about that for a minute. What should I be glad about exactly? Because one, I don't know her. And two, if she lied, it would be irregular to say I'm happy that she's home because she was never lost. So that's why I tell people I don't need instructions on how I should feel about a storyline. If things aren't adding up, why should I have any empathy for a liar? You want me to feel sorry for her? Why? Oh, is there something wrong with her? Yeah, well, there's something wrong with a lot of us. So what? So what? People are mad, angry, distraught, need money, want to be loved, want to be validated, but you don't go out here and make up stuff about people. You don't go make up stories about yourself. You don't go make up and say you were kidnapped or hurt or harmed. So now we have information from the boyfriend that she was kidnapped. The parents are saying they can't say anything because it's an ongoing investigation. See, what's going to happen is whatever she told me and the boyfriend and a good friend, all of that is going to be somewhat different than what the police are going to tell us that she told them. That's what I think. I want to thank you all for joining me. I got to go get off my break, but I'll be back with more information a little bit later tonight, and we can finish this conversation pertaining to Carlee Russell. The mother has spoken, and she feels, I guess, some type of way about people talking about her daughter and bringing forward false allegations of what she allegedly did, and lying to her is what she said. I guess they're calling and was saying what they thought was going on or where they thought she was. Well, maybe your daughter's a walkie-talkie. Maybe she told different people what she was going to do. And then when she did it, they decided to call and tell. I don't know. I don't know exactly what was said to you, how they reached out to you, messenger, whatever, knocked on the door. But if you're upset at what people are saying and what lies they told you about her or what she was doing or where she was, you're really going to be upset according to people assuming that she lied. And from my understanding, there's a rumor saying that you want to cease and desist to anybody that talks about her publicly in a negative manner. Give it a rest, lady. I think you all have bigger fish to fry. And if your daughter did this all on her own, you all are now got to stand in the wind of this mess. Even if you didn't condone it, you had no knowledge, it's still a bad situation. Because you are her parents and you are supporting her, as most parents would. But what would be sickening to find out she did lie, and you still support her. Because some people will still support their children even in their mischief. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $ Big Angie, 129 Cash App, stickers and chats, and welcome to the live stream. I'll be back a little bit later to continue this saga. Thank you for joining me. You have been listening to The Vault XL.